Mid-Atlantic Esports Conference Rocket League regular season here. And Joey, don't want to waste any time. Jax doesn't want to waste any time either. Jax are better. Shenandoah striking first right off the face-off.
Yeah, you don't see too much of that here and there, but it will happen occasionally when players get going at that ball. Depending on how they go at it angle-wise, you can get an early goal. Shenandoah B finding one here. A nice first blood drawn in 2 seconds.
That's not the way you want to start the game out if you're George Washington. Scheme in the corner. Now sticks along the side wall. GW trying to make something happen. Now ball into the corner. GW looking for a quick response. Won't find anything there. Jax hovering back, waiting for that ball to drop down. Another chance here. It sticks with a beautiful save, keeping Shenandoah's lead just to 1. Ball played back. Team into the corner. Looking for the centering chance. It won't go for GW. Now Shenandoah looking to go the other way, wanting to build on that very early goal. In fact, right off that face-off. That's Gingy trying to play it back towards the center. Sticks now in the corner for GW.
Yeah, a few opportunities coming out here and there, but ever since that kickoff, we really haven't seen too many clean shots come out from either side. It is a little bit of ping-ponging back and forth as Six sends this one to the corner, but again, not too many shots. It feels like both teams are still feeling each other out a little bit here in game 1, trying to find opportunities, but not really too many clean attempts coming out as of yet.
Good save there for Shenandoah. Keeps their lead intact, approaching that 3-minute mark here in game 1. Now MJR looking to go the other way. Big save by Sticks. Keeps them off the scoreboard. Holding on to that 1-goal lead is Shenandoah's B team. Gingy misplays the ball. That's going to let GW clear it out of their defensive end. Now an opportunity here for Scheme. Sends it too high. Six is there. Looks to play it off the backboard to himself. Drops it down, and in textbook backboard play for GW, and that will make it 1 apiece, 2:37 remaining.
Yeah, Six floating up there, ends up passing it right back off to himself off that backboard. Like you said, it looked like there was an opportunity for Shenandoah B to actually seal that one in the air. Unfortunately, just slightly missing out, and GW puts it away for that goal.
Halfway mark here of game 1. Six for GW through midfield. Scheme back on defense. Go up to get the clearance, pushes the ball into the corner. MJR is there and gets challenged immediately, and the ball is cleared. GW now looking to go on the attack. Dangerous play, kisses off the crossbar. Now ball played back in dangerously on the back post. GW threatening. Now Sticks back, picks the ball up in midfield. Under 2 minutes to go, all even at 1. Jax looks for that centering opportunity. No teammate there on the other end of that pass. Jax with the shot. Scheme is there. MJR towards midfield, finds Gingy, looks for the drop down, can't get it to go. Ball's cleared back out. GW's now on the attack. Team's going up, can't get the shot on frame, it's gonna get cleared out. Sticks back on defense. Gingy is there, beats the defender, and Shenandoah B gets their lead back with 1:15 to go.
Gingy initially getting the clearance, then sending that one to the corner. Stick there to try to pass it out, but Gingy getting onto the end of it, finding that goal opportunity for Shenandoah. Now finds themselves up 2-1, 1:15 remaining. John, this one has been back and forth from the start. So many really passes back and forth, but very few shot attempts coming out from either side. In the end, Shenandoah B finding themselves up by 1 goal, but 1 minute left to go to defend it.
Sticks back on defense, will play it off their own backboard for GW. Now Jax back on the attack for Shenandoah, looking to build upon that 1-goal lead under 60 seconds to go. Ball played back in for GW. Team in the corner. MJR applying the pressure. Jax is there. Shenandoah trying to get the ball out of their defensive end. George Washington University is just not going to let them. Now scheming into the corner. Great opportunity there. Can't get it to go. It's going to get cleared out. 20 seconds remaining, and it's scheme shot, and Gingy is there for the save. Great defense on the side of Shenandoah. Now looking to put the nail in game one. With a quick break opportunity. It's Sticks trying to get there. But MJR will peel it around to the side. Last chance off the crossbar. If it hits the ground, it will. And Shenandoah will hold on to win. Shenandoah taking game one. Joey, this one was a little weird. It felt even. It was going back and forth. There were moments where, it felt like no one wanted to score, off of that kind of, I don't want to call it a fluky goal, but, a goal right off the opening faceoff it's very unlucky if you're on the other end. We'll put it that way. But Shenandoah really having to pull it back later in the game to regain their lead off of that opening goal. A lot not happening for them in that middle part of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of back and forth in this one. Again, very few shot opportunities coming out from both sides. They did come in a little bit toward the end there, but for the most part, it was ping-ponged around toward the midfield of this particular matchup. John, I do have to say, though, if there is one thing to be said here, this is probably the most even of two teams we've seen so far today. This one could potentially go the distance if both these teams can keep it up at the rate they are. Again, I do hope to see a little bit more scoring as we go, though.
Game two underway. Shenandoah B with the series lead 1-0. For a close game one win. Gingy picking up another save. George Washington looking to strike first here in game two. Not having to play from behind as early as they did here in game one. Shot from GW goes too high, but Stingle will open up the scoring 31 seconds in as GW striking first.
Stengel getting it done here. Scheme initially sending that pass up, then Stengel with a beautiful float around to the side of the goal. It looked like he could have gone for a pass. It looked like he could have put it up on the crossbar, but in the end, he decides to shoot it onto the face of goal. Finds that first goal in this match just 30 seconds in. 4:28 to go in this one. GW now in the lead.
MJR in the corner. Gingy looking for the clearance. Ball played into the corner. Shenandoah looking to clear their defensive end. Now down by one. Approaching that 1 minute mark played here in game two. Gingy looking to pull one back for Shenandoah and even this game up. Shenandoah trying to apply the pressure. Jax plays it around. Gingy will play it back in, looking for that deflection. Can't get it to go. Now it Sticks going the other way for GW. Into the corner. Now it's scheme on the side wall. GW looking to add on to their 1-goal lead. Gingy won't have it. Looks for the clearance. Sticks onto the side wall. Gingy is there. Will play it back into the opposite corner. Back and forth between both of these teams. Each almost waiting for the other one to make a mistake to allow them the opportunity. Now Stingle's shot. Gingy is there once again. Great rotation from Shenandoah.
Yeah, most of the goals we've seen in this series, they have come off pass opportunities, either that or nice layup passes to one another. I think that's the biggest key right here. We're seeing a lot of shots taken from the midfield. We're not seeing as much build-up play, and I think if one team decides to build up a little bit quicker here, it could be the difference maker here in game two.
Dingle on the side wall. Has help from Sticks. Gets the demo on to Jax. An opportunity to drop shot under the crossbar. But it is Gingy once again being the best goalkeeper possible, keeping that one out. MJR into the corner. Gingy is there, but so is Stingle. Now Steam trying to get the ball cleared out of their defensive end. GW getting that pressure from Shenandoah. Jax will play it back in. Nothing yet. MJR looking to go near post. That shot was double teamed, not going anywhere. Sticks now above his own goal. Jax plays it back in, on frame, just too high. Gingy, tough angle, can't get it to go. The follow-up by MJR, turned aside by Sticks. All the pressure coming from Shenandoah. GW looking to end that aggression real quick. Trying to create some momentum of their own.
Yeah, absolutely. Shenandoah putting some pressure on GW in their final third, but overall, they've done a really good job defending it as well. GW making the rotations they need to, finding ways to pass it out of the goal opportunities. Another one coming in here, though, as it does hit the crossbar, sidebar.
And the follow-up from MJR turns aside also. 45 seconds to go. GW still holding on to that 1-goal lead. Shenandoah down by 1. Still plenty of time to go. Anything can happen in a 1-goal game. Jax is there, able to take it. Looks like it may have been going in from Gingy also, but we're all tied up. 28 seconds to go. Might as well wait till the last 30 seconds, but nonetheless, it goes in. Joe, I believe you call that goal secured. 1-1. Shenandoah scoring late.
Optimal teamwork, John. They do get the job done when it counts. They're able to tie this one up 1-1. 25 seconds left to go, though. One team possibly could find another goal here and take a Game 2 victory.
20 seconds to go. Anything can happen. And the shot from Jax with 13 seconds to go. And Shenandoah has their lead.
I mean, Jax are better, right? That's what the name says. In the end, Jax showing that he can get the job done here. Finds the goal, 2-1. 13 seconds left to go here. Shenandoah now in the lead. But again, GW has shown us they can score. It gets a little bit back and forth here and there. Could be another back and forth opportunity here at the conclusion of Game 2.
5 seconds to go. GW not out of it yet. It's Scheme. The last second shot near post. Gingy is there. Turns it aside. As long as the ball stays in the air, they have a chance. It drops down into the corner. My goodness, Shenandoah was in danger, but Gingy bails him out at the goal line, and they'll hold on to the win here in game number 2, and they will take the 2-0 series lead.
Yeah, absolutely, John. This was a very back and forth series from Game 1 to Game 2 so far. We've seen a lot of action between both sides, very little scoring back and forth. The shots did start to rain down here in Game 2. A lot of great defense, especially on the side of GW. Shenandoah came out aggressively. They were able to get quite a few shots off early on in this game, but GW turning almost all of them aside until those final minutes when Shenandoah and then eventually Jax gets the job done.
All right, Shenandoah is now in the position to close this series out, up 2-0 over George Washington University. GW's backs against the wall. Will they be able to pull one back? Can they go the distance for the reverse sweep? We will find out here in Game 3. Between Shenandoah University's B team and George Washington University. 15 seconds in, no opening goal, straight from the kickoff this time. So far, so good there. MJR tries to open up the scoring for Shenandoah. But unfortunately, that is going to be Stiegel with the goal 26 seconds in for GW.
Stangle getting the job done here. It looked like Gingy had a chance at ending up turning that one away. Unfortunately, just slightly off. Stangle ends up putting it through, finds that early goal for GW, now in the lead. Again, they do find themselves down by 2 in this series, but an early goal to kick off Game 3.
Now Shenandoah threatening, they'll find it. It's MJR pulling it even. That lead did not last long. MJR with the beautiful follow-up from the drop from the ceiling evens this one up.
Absolutely, some nice ball placement there, but MJR putting the finishing touch on that to tie the scoreline up just 30 seconds in, John, and I feel like we've seen more goals than we've seen all series as far as time goes. Both teams clicking on all cylinders here to kick off Game 3.
Jacks are better back on defense, waiting to find out where that ball was going to bounce to. Shenandoah looking to clear their defensive end. GW looking to get their lead back. Stangle looking to go far post, won't go. Shenandoah looking for that clearance. GW starting to apply that pressure. That's MJR looking to go the other way. Shenandoah looking to set something up. Dix with the clearance. Looking for the centering opportunity. Not enough boost to get up on top of the ball for that redirected shot. Being back on defense through midfield. A little low on boost to go the distance. Now Sticks looking for that drop opportunity. Has his teammate scheme there. Nothing will come of that. Good defense there from Shenandoah. Ball over across the crossbar. Gingy over to Jax are better, looking for that clearance. Scheme's not going to make it easy. And Stagel will come in from above, and GW has their lead back. 2:41 remaining.
Stangle finding the angle, scheme off the wall, passing it beautifully up into the aerial play of Stangle, who drops that one down for that goal. 2-1, 2:41 remaining. GW now in the lead. Again, Shenandoah in that series lead 2-0 at the moment. GW has to win this one to keep it going.
Ball going across the face of GW's goal. Dangerous opportunity there. One false move would have evened this game back up. Under that halfway mark, Shenandoah now down by 1. Sticks looking to add on for GW. Off the back wall. Jax Arbetter is there, pushes it back into the corner. Looking to clear their defensive end. Sticks back in, off the backboard. The redirected shot, back post, it won't go. The quick follow-up shot, and it's going to be Scheme with the credit for the goal under 2 minutes to go, and it's GW up by 2. It's 3-1.
Yeah, Stick with a nice cheeky initial shot coming down there, then eventually getting another shot off. A little bit of a deflection coming in the end. Scheme getting the credit on that goal. GW takes that goal to a 3-1 here in Game 3. 1:57 remaining, finding themselves in a 2-goal lead.
Ball played into the corner. It Sticks now for GW, looking to add on. 1:45 remaining. Gingy towards midfield. Finds Jax. Scheme is there, and Sticks now back on defense for GW. Shot coming in will be turned off into the corner. Shenandoah starting to apply that pressure now with only 1:30 remaining, down by 2. MJR is there. The follow-up from Jax are better. They pull it back to within 1. It is crunch time, and Shenandoah is responding.
Jax, now is the time to make your case. Are you really better? You do find a goal here, but you're still down 1 in this game. GW in that lead, 3-2, 1:25 left to go. But Shenandoah slowly creeping their way back into this Game 3.
$1:20 to go. Shenandoah down by 1. GW's backs against the wall. They need to hold on to this 1-goal lead or add to it. Gingy back on defense with Jax. On the sidewall through midfield. Ball played back in. MJR back on defense with the save. The follow-up, GW wanting to take Game 3 and force a Game 4. Under 60 seconds to go. MJR with the shot from midfield won't go. Jax, the follow-up, looking for the backboard. Drops down now. GW looking for the clearance. They'll find it. One more goal might do it for GW. But they can't overcommit and allow Shenandoah an opportunity to counter. 30 seconds to go. Dangle through the front of the goal. Jax is there, big save. 20 seconds to go, still down by 1. Gingy for Shenandoah, looking for that clearance. Pardon me, looking for the goal, can't find it. It's MJR's follow-up shot. Scheme not able to clear it all the way out. Jax, final opportunity off the back wall. They still have a chance. The centering opportunity, it's popped up. It is a jump ball, and it'll get cleared out by 6. And GW will take game 4. Joey, it's not going to be a 3-0. We're going to get back-to-back game 3s winning for the team down 0-2, forcing a game 4.
Absolutely. In our previous series, VCU did the same thing, which you're alluding to, John, but unfortunately they fell short in that game 4 as Catholic White did come back and play a pretty strong game there in game 4 to dominate the rest of that series. Going into this one, though, we do have another shot here. GW Scheme really leading the way here and plotting a potential comeback later on. We'll have to see what they bring into game 4 here, but overall, GW looked pretty solid there in game 3, solid adjustments being made. I'm curious to see if they can keep that momentum going to potentially look toward a reverse sweep later in the series.
And Shenandoah, let's talk about them real quick. After falling behind there with the last buck 30, they really started to turn that pressure on and had that feeling like they were going to make that comeback. Pulling it back within 1, a lot of opportunities going their way. So Shenandoah knows what they need to do. They need to find that pressure. Essentially what they need to do is that pressure needs to start from the opening face-off and continue all 5 minutes here in game 4. They need to put together a solid game to close GW out, because the last thing they want to do is go game 5 where winner takes all.
Yeah, absolutely. Both these teams playing very well so far in the series tonight. They've both been back and forth. We've seen every single player from both teams really step up in one way or another. Maybe they're not scoring the goals, but they're finding the passes or finding the saves. Both these teams really playing on a team player effort level. GW, again, taking that game 3 win, though, which is absolutely huge in a series like this where it could have been closed out in game 3. They found the way to win. They found the way to extend the series. Now in game 4, the potential game 5, they can do another job here.
Looking to build upon that momentum, GW. Looking to force game 5. Gingy for Shenandoah. Pardon me, Gingy. Almost talking Overwatch there for a second. Gingy into the corner. It's MJR now along the side wall. All the way back into Shenandoah's defensive end. Sticks picking up full boost. Gives him opportunity here to get the shot off. Will send it wide. Now Jack's back on defense. Scheme shot turned aside. Sticks the follow-up. The drop shot back post won't go. MJR and Sticks playing the little bumper cars down at the other end. Now it's Scheme, the shot from above and in. That was beautiful. George Washington University striking first, and it's Scheme.
And if you're trying to plan a reverse sweep, John, there's no better way to get it started than finding another goal here in game 4. The first goal of this game in particular, just a minute and a half in, GW now in the lead. Again, back still against the wall in here. They have to win this one to keep the series going. If Shenandoah B shuts it away, it is the end of this series with a 3-1.
GW looking to clear the ball out of the defensive end through midfield. It's Gingy now for Shenandoah. Playing from behind once again. And Jack Darbetter with a big save from Sticks. Looking to dunk that shot home. Couldn't get it to go. Shenandoah solid on defense. As of late, approaching this halfway mark. Ball through midfield, Sticks shot on target, and it will go. GW with 2:37 to go, down by 1 in the series, and now they're up 2-0 here in game 4.
Sticks with the snipe from out of goal. Comes out a little bit of a boost used there to fly out there, but in the end, a wide open goal for the side of GW to capitalize on. They find the goal, 2-0, 2:35 remaining.
Under 2:30 to go, past that halfway mark. looks to play it back in for Shenandoah, needing to get something going. All along the side wall, played back out. Shenandoah looking for that first goal here in game 4. The follow-up near post won't go. Team will clear it out. Now looking to go the other way. Gingy dropping back on defense. Their position in the rotation. MJR from midfield will play it back in. Back and forth as Shenandoah down by 2 with 1:30 to go. And Scheme will find goal number 2 here in game 4. And we'll make it 3-0 for GW. And Joey, GW might have just done it. If Shenandoah is unable to find 3 quick goals, we might be heading to game 5.
John, it's very possible. George Washington is known for first. I mean, first president, possibly first reverse sweep if they can get the job done here and take us to a game 5. That potential is on the cards right now, up by 3, but there's still time on the clock. Shenandoah can capitalize. Shenandoah could still pull this one back.
They're going to make a comeback. That comeback needs to start now. Jacks are better, looking for the clearance. Dangle not going to let that happen on that opportunity. Scheme sends it back in. Jacks back on defense. They're being held in their defensive end. GW with the pressure, under 60 seconds to go. Dix's shot looks to go back post, right down the middle actually. Camera angle threw it off. It's Dix, and it's 4-0 for George Washington.
Dix, once again, another snipe. This one not all the way back in his own goal, but finding the way up, coming to midfield, and then finding the shot regardless. GW now up by 4, 46 seconds remaining. John, I don't want to call it just yet, but it's looking like GW might force a game 5 here.
All bounces across the face of Shenandoah's goal. GW, they're not satisfied with 4. They want more. They almost had 5. GW with 30 seconds to go. Now they're starting to have some fun. Pulling this series back. 20 seconds to go, and Shenandoah can't get anything to go. Sticks with the save. And with 10 seconds left, George Washington University started this series down 0-2. Dropping game 1 and game 2, and the clean sheet will remain intact. Beautiful defense from GW. And GW is 1 win away from pulling the reverse sweep against Shenandoah University's B team. And Joey, George Washington University never gave up. They fought back. They fought tooth and nail. And now here they are forcing game 5. Where winner will take everything.
Absolutely. George Washington coming out with 10 shots recorded to about 4 on the opposing side there, maybe 5 overall, pretty much doubling the shot count of what Shenandoah found there in game 4. GW getting more aggressive as the series goes on, bringing more pressure to their opponents, and in the end, finding more goals as well. This one in particular to force that game 5, that series tiebreaker, the potential for either one of these teams to go outside with a win in week 1.
And if you're looking to pick teams, if you're sitting here in chat going, hey, I don't know who's going to win. This series has gone back and forth. The first 2 to Shenandoah, the second 2 to George Washington. Well, you want to know something? Momentum is an incredible force. George Washington is feeling so good after pulling these 2 games back, after being down 0-2, when no other team, they're sitting here watching this tournament, this first week continue, and no one has done it. VCU was the first one not to be swept after going down 0-2. But now here's George Washington University pulling it back. Their backs against the wall. Now we're going into the crucial, the critical, the winner takes all game 5, and GW has all of the momentum.
Absolutely, all of the momentum, but Jax is better, John. You never know. It could go either way here. Shenandoah showed us a lot of potential in Game 1 and Game 2, but GW is going to get things started off nice and quickly with Stengel fighting the angle once again. They find the first goal of this particular game in Game 5, just 15 seconds into this one. Again, as you talked about momentum, it is such a big factor in sports, such a big factor in esports. Rocket League is no different as a premier esport here. That momentum could be a huge factor coming into big series tiebreakers like this one. Game 5 getting kicked off in favor of the team with that momentum.
Shenandoah trying to find a way to break that momentum. Whether it's a lucky bounce, whether it's a lucky deflection, they need to find something to stop the juggernaut that is George Washington University right now in the past 2 games, and so far for 30+ seconds here in Game 5. George Washington looking to complete the reverse sweep, and so far, so good. Angle into the corner. Scheme on the side wall, picked up by Genji. Now it's Scheme going the other way, near post, can't get it to go. The follow-up pushed aside. Shenandoah looking to go the other way. Angle is back in time. Genji through midfield, just flew under the ball. MJR with the save, Sticks keeping it in. Scheme shot, Genji is there now through midfield. Jax for Shenandoah. Sticks into the corner. Dangle now into the corner for GW, looking to add another one on, and he will. Dangle makes it 2-0 for GW, and Shenandoah does not have an answer for George Washington.
Yeah, it seems like George Washington caught fire, and it just continues to burn at this point. Stengel once again putting another goal on the board, 2-0 now. 3:23 remaining in this one. Game 5, that tiebreaker matchup. Shenandoah sitting at 2 after going up 2-0. George Washington forcing it back, and now in a potential situation to reverse sweep here, up by 2 in Game 5.
Shenandoah looking for anything to go their direction. And Scheme almost had another one for George Washington. They're not taking the pressure off. They are applying full throttle to Shenandoah. They want to finish the reverse sweep. George Washington University can feel it. Dangle unable to get the strong clearance out, still in danger for GW. Now Sticks on the attack. Ball across the face of the goal, cleared out for Shenandoah. Through midfield. Ball into the corner, MJR stayed on the side wall, kept it in. Now Genji looking for that centering pass. Great defense from George Washington. Will push it back out. Shenandoah will have to reset. The follow-up shot turned aside. Scheme shot too high. Genji with the save. Through midfield. The shot from Shenandoah, probably their best chance so far, just too high. Under 2 minutes to go. Sticks through midfield. Genji can't get the car onto the ball. 1:45 to go. Shenandoah down by 2. Genji midfield going up. Tries to bounce it over Sticks. Sticks able to hover perfectly to turn that shot aside. Not out of danger yet. Shenandoah looking to put one on the board. Now GW gets the clearance, looking to go the way. Play off the backboard. Can't get to go. Jax Better has an opportunity. Plays the ball into the corner. Looks for the centering opportunity, and Scheme is there. Turns it aside. Approaching 1 minute left. GW up by 2. After being down 0-2 in the series, George Washington University won Game 3. They won Game 4, forced Game 5, and they are 50 seconds away from pulling off the reverse sweep. Shenandoah trying to find any kind of momentum they can. Down by 2, still time on the clock to make something happen. They cannot let GW score again. 30 seconds to go. All the pressure from George Washington. Shenandoah in trouble. Can't get the ball deep enough. 20 seconds. Scheme centering opportunity. MJR is there for the clearance. They will play it back in. 10 seconds to go. Genji, nothing happening for Shenandoah. And George Washington University has pulled off the reverse sweep against Shenandoah after being down 0-2, won the next 3 in the row. Joey.